things. Hello, hello. How are you doing? My headphones are still not working properly. Music is really quiet, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not... I don't know if I'm not monitoring it correctly. Or if it's really loud in the stream. Let me know. Okay, so, first off, I got mail. Mail day. This is mail from Japan. It's from Haruya. Very excited. I think I know what it is, but I don't remember exactly always what it is, or entirely what it is. This is the sign of quality. Okay. Open, open, open. So today we're going to be playing D&T. Check the various socials. There's a poll up for what we should play on Thursday. So I think that probably tomorrow we'll play D&T as well, and then unless I don't know. And then we will play. Ooh, neat, excellent. Okay, and then we'll play whatever on Thursday, and then Friday I don't know yet. We'll make something. We'll figure something out. Also, I don't have a set date, so I won't mention it yet. But I'm working with Carl to get a new date when he's not sick. He's got a very busy schedule, so we'll see. But we'll have that kind of soon. Oof. Okay, I know I'm supposed to be showing you these, not me right away, but so these just a bunch of filler cards. I don't think anyone wants them. But if you do, I don't know. Tell me you want them. And I'll make it happen. Those are trash cards. But they're Japanese. And foil. Somewhere shiny. So, what do we have? Oops. How about that? Oh, yeah. 2 retro Japanese stamping spheres. 4 extended art March Japanese foil. 2 foil Japanese deafening silence, because for some reason we didn't print those elsewhere. I feel like these should have had a retro printing, but don't. And then the real great thing, and even more so because I don't think we play them. We tried them. Whatever. I'll play. We have 4 Japanese etched foil Liliana Last Hope. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. My shinesies. Okay, so that's all the mail we have. I actually have more coming, but it's unrelated and not here yet. Which is quite the combination of things, actually. Okay, so let's play some Magic. What I have prepared for you. This is basically, so we're basically going to play the deck from me yesterday. I'm loving the deck. I've changed the sideboard quite a bit. So now you can see. What? Oh, yeah. So the deck itself is everywhere exactly where it was before. The deck itself has 1 less Drannith in it. It has 1 extra Wrath. It has 1 less Thoughtseize, and it has Plague Engineer. This is kind of adapting from other decks or from other lists. Plague Engineer I've really liked, but it's kind of it's felt middling, but there's a lot of people running it, so I keep giving it another shot. 4 Wrath is good. Drannith going down is not great because we can't search it, but Deafening Silence, Drannith kind of have a pretty strong overlap in a lot of the decks, and so I think it's okay to go down 1 for elsewhere, because they're all getting sided in anyways. So Okay. So let's play some Magic. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Pew pew. Our leaks are getting quicker and quicker. They're not all great. They're not great yet. They're not super fast. But as the speed increases, I believe we'll actually be at some point be able to regularly do 2 leaks. I'm shooting for streaming about 4 hours a day, and theoretically, our streams are looking at like 2.5 hours. They used to be 3.5. They can go as long as 3. But if we can cut it to 2, then we can start doing two leagues a day, which would be sweet. So we're matching an opponent. Matchy, 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 match. Some settings. $122. It's a lot for a regular league. Do. So we have a big event this weekend. If you're in the Berlin area. Otherwise, you can wish us the best of luck. I'm fairly sure I will not win the event, and that is because I'm judging. I guess I could win, though, if I'm a judge, right? I could just decide I win, right? Okay, we're on the play. We'll play. We have a land, a half of another land. Yeah, we'll keep that. That's a great hand. Keep. Everything good on your... There you go. That's even the match. Untap. Conceal Courtyard. Aether Vial, pass the turn. Yield their turn. Opponent Arid Mesa. Probably energy. Not necessarily. Vial takes up. Draw for turn. Witch Enchanter, pay 3 life. 1/2. Impend a Bailmerk. In response, I will yell at my cat for eating the plant. Get out of there. Yes. Return whatever we got. We have a small graveyard right now. We can actually take the Emperor. We're lagging pretty hard. Oh, actually, we could take the White Orchid. We have an Emperor in hand. And if they are energy, then they are... The first strike is good. Yeah, we're going to call it energy. They've surveilled. This isn't necessarily energy. But we got a Flage in the graveyard. That just means we're playing Emperor next turn. Ooh, we're playing Emperor and killing Guide Souls. That's a good... Opponent shocks Sacred Foundry. Static Prison. That's fine. Static Prison to Bailmerk. We will take up Aether Vial. Upkeep. Draw a card. Godless Shrine. We will play the Godless Shrine untapped just in case. Use Vial. Use Vial. Emperor. Eat Flage. Activate. Pay black 1. Get Flage. Kill Souls. Sacked. Good shit. Opponent pays for Static Prison, probably. Yeah. Ajani. That's fine. Opponent did not play a land. Vial, we will tick up to 3. This gives us Recruiter, which is quite nice. Upkeep, draw a card. Another Ephemerate. Vial, Recruiter. Recruit. Take a Solitude. Exile. Okay, we have commanded the respect of the energy player, or they got bored. I don't know, but we won. Plague Engineer, Fairy, 3 rats. We're gonna take out Vials and roll 61. White Orchids can maybe come out. Interrupters are not amazing. We could take an Interrupter out and go 60. Waiting for our lovely opponent. I assume they're lovely. Most people are in their own way, I guess. Oh, opponent. On the play. A single land is not good enough. A lot of good 2-drops, actually. I need to mulligan. Single land is even worse. That's not great. We're mull to 5. 2 lands keep. We ditch the Emperor. Ditch an Ephemerate. And that's what we gotta do. This isn't great, but we're a game up. We'll yield their turn. Guide of Souls. Upkeep, draw a card. Flooded Strand, pass the turn. We have Solitude Ephemerate up with the Witch Enchanter. Not a terrible idea. It's not a terrible idea for the pressure. Mostly just to kill the Guide of Souls. But if all they have is attack for a 1/1, then that's fine. Take 119. Opponent, another Guide of Souls. plays a land. Let them... Opponent, Sacred Foundry. Ooh. Nothing says blowout like exile Goddess Souls, and then into my upkeep, exile Ocelot Pride. So we'll crack the Flooded Strand. Maybe. Maybe. We're trying. Magic's rough today. Take a planes. Exile Witch. Evoke trigger on the bottom. Solitude the untapped Goddess Souls. Resolve. Blink Solitude. Exile Goddess Souls. Opponent plays Ocelot to an empty board. They create a cat. Into my turn. Blink Solitude. Exile Ocelot. Into my turn. Draw for turn. Godless Shrine. Untapped. Past my turn. Yield until their end step. Opponent Ghost Vacuum. 1/2 Felia. Opponent has mana up for a discharge if they want. Upkeep. Let's play a Backstreet. Surreal. The other Backstreet. I think we can grave that. Beginning combat. So, attack with Solitude and Felia. Felia can blink out the cat token. Swing for 5. Pass the turn. My Felia does not get +1/+1, sadly. But it's also because I got rid of the creature. So, you know. Heal their turn. How do I do this? I don't understand. Okay, opponent, Surveillant. Conceal Courtyard. We're going to Flicker Wisp. Flicker out a land, Felia Flicker, and then we can get their land back. We're actually going to do our own Shadowy Backstreet. Vacuum isn't useful. 2 lands versus 3 lands. Well, yeah. Okay. At the end of the day, we want the flyer. We're going to exile our own Surveil. And at the end of the turn, we're going to attack, exile one of their... Hello, Deleter. Just in time to... I have a problem. I need an adult. Blink out, Flicker Wisp. Okay, the order of these doesn't matter. No, I just mean getting rid of the, there's a chat. I don't know why. I need to figure out how to turn on admin tools in this, because it should work. Thank you. But it doesn't appear here. Okay, land enters. We surveil Ephemerate sounds fun. We'll keep that on top. Felia returns Wisp. Wisp will blink out a second phone rate. Pass turn. The Banhammer is yours to swing. We're going to yield through their turn. Opponent Marsh Flats cracks Plains. Flage. Flage and they survive a turn. They can take their second foundry? No? No shocked? Okay. Fine. We are going to, beginning combat, swing for 6. I am on the new PC. I think it might actually be done today. All the new parts are coming in the mail. But I think they're all coming today. In which case, I'll post some pics if that's true. We're almost. I painted parts of the enclosure today. We're good. This is. So opponent's gonna bring in Flage. They're gonna target something. I'm gonna blink it. That's what's. Oh, or they can do that. Why wouldn't they do that? Oh. Ah. So we're looking at lethal if we ephemerate the Flicker Wisp right now. Or let's wait till their end step. There's not anything coming back. Blink the Flicker Wisp. And they scoop. No, the opponent that was energy. 2-0 energy. I'll take that. That's a good way to start the day. Now I'm going to do my calculations. It'll turn out that this is 2-0 energy because this person had an ELO of 6. Okay. Well, it's still above me. Okay. That's fine. So. I think we can just push. Push. We can fatally push. Oh, I have a coffee. Yeah, so Delita, that was the first game. And yeah. Energy 2-0 felt pretty good. Energy's adapting their deck to play against ours. That's exactly what we want. That's how we get them. Okay, we will play 1, 2, 3, 4 lands. We're mulligan this. Emperor. We're gonna keep it. We shouldn't keep it, but we will. 2 Emperors can generate us quite a bit of value, and then we can have we have some. We can go Scrylands. Yield a turn. Yield until their end step. There's a decent chance this is Breach. Island and Tammy, but that's not necessarily. We will surveil away a plains, come into my turn. Untap, draw a card. We'll play Concealed Courtyard. That was the wrong play. Whatever. Play a Vial. Pass the turn. Delito, now that you're on, can I ask, how is the music? Like, volume-wise. I kind of had to do it a whole different way than before. Opponent discards or surveils away a Snapcaster. This is not Breach. We will take up Vial. Upkeep, draw a card. Phantom. We can do Phantom and block Tammy, right? 1, 2, play the Phantom. Too loud. Okay, it's really quiet in my headphones. That's why I ask. I'll turn it down. I believe that. First main. Okay, we're going to move to the... We're going to pass the turn. Yield until their end step. Opponent polluted Delta. Attacks make a construct. It doesn't matter. I mean, we'll block, but that's not why we're there. Not a construct. I mean, a clue. You know, the thing that makes sense. End step. We're going to go get the other shadowy backstreet. Opponent cracks ahead of us. Shocks. Is that, yeah, Flame of Anor. Flame of Anor destroys everything we love. That's fine. I mean, it's not like happy. We're not happy about it, but we'll definitely grave that. We've graved lands both times. This is crazy. Upkeep, draw a card. No useful creatures in the graveyard. Oh, we could wisp out a clue so they can't. Yeah, that's not bad. Play a vial. Wisp out a clue. And generally have something kill Tammy, so that's good. Pass the turn. The clue does not return. Pass their turn as well. We didn't get shit. How about some, how do we... Oh. Shuffle. Play. Good. We will tick up the vial to 2. Into my turn. Fatal Push. Oh, we should have put out the Emperor. I wasn't thinking about... Or I was thinking about it, but I thought they didn't have anything worth getting. But of course, given Snappies, we can absolutely get rid of Flame. Let's put out an Emperor. I might counter it. Nope. Okay. Yield to turn. Opponent. End of turn. Deceiver Exarch. Well, if they play Splinter to a next turn, then then things are not great. We have Fush, but we can't Fush Deceiver. Opponent bolts for Snappy. Oh yes, they take Flame of Anor. I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not great, and it's what we were going to remove last turn, but we didn't. But if it can give us... Yeah. Opponent 3 cards in hand. First main. Beginning combat. Push the Exarch. Tammy attacks. Upkeep. Draw card. Not the card we want. Deceiver Exarch. Well, Emperor. Opponent tapped out. Flare of Denial to get rid of the Emperor. That's fine. They sack their Snappy. 2 cards in hand. No attacks. Opponent still... I mean, I was thinking would be the wrong word. I assume we are lagging. I mean, when we don't think for 2 hours, right? Opponent expressive iteration. Haven't seen that in a while. Let's just yield their turn. I don't really actually have business with them. I kind of want them to think I do, but I don't. So, this is the Hode. He's a cat. You can poke him in the face. I mean, you probably can't, because... Oh, opponent... Yeah, it doesn't matter. They just want Tammy to flip, and they do so before blocks. They are tapped out. So whenever a creature attacks you is a trigger. So what are we going to do here? We just attack Tammy. We're going to Witch Enchanter, destroy the clue. There's not... Fuck. Every goddamn time. Okay, okay. Well, we're going to play the Witch Enchanter as a land, because... that is just what we're going to do. Attack, hit him. Yield the turn. Yeah. Yield their turn as well. Really, really wish we hadn't done that. Into my turn. Opponent 5 cards in hand. And we have 2 lands. Opponent has 2 turns. Opponent Deceiver Exarch will tap my Wisp. And I'll pass the turn. Opponent eats a clue. That's fine. Yield to their end step. Yeah, let's win. Cool. Okay. We might let them catch up a little bit. Time-wise. So, I think we can actually concede. I do like making. I'm burnt by Titan. I make people do things, but we both have plenty of time, so this will be fine. Opponent, do I have to do everything? If I had seen that, I would have made them do everything. I love the idea of shortcutting things for the sake of time and for the sake of sportsmanship. But if you're just gonna be a dick, then you get nothing. I think White Orchids come out. March can go in. Okay. On the play. Honestly, I hope they win. If they win, I'm going to make them do every little thing. Okay, one land is mulligan. We went to 5 last time, which was not great. This is better. Still not great, but we're going to keep it at 6. We can get rid of a 1-2. We can get rid of the trawler. We'll get rid of the interrupter. Pass the turn. Play a backstreet. Surveil. Vial on top. Pass the turn. I feel like in the time they wrote it, do I have to do everything? They could have been doing the things. You tell instep. Opponent shocks in his steam vents for Tamio. Upkeep, take my vial, play marsh flats. Oops. Tap vial, pass the turn. Do I have to do everything? I'm gonna start saying that every time when I'm playing Titan. Like, you know what I'm about to do. Come on. Do I have to play this game? I hate this game. Opponent fetches an island. We're gonna yield to the end step. Opponent attacks with Tammy. Gets a clue. Let's go get our other surveil land. That's a surveil land. We will surveil. We do not need a second vial. That can we can graveyard that. Into my turn. Vial. We will yield our vial and tick it up. Maybe. Opponent is off doing everything. Just waiting for him. Yes, we will take up. Nothing in the grave. Emperor is not that important. I think we will. Well, let's jaw cut. Phalia. Phalia. We love Phalia. So Phalia we can play next turn. Through the vial. We're going to play the trawler as a land. Pay the 3. And 1/2/3 Recruiter could be countered. Well, with the risk early, though. They counter it. That's all good. Pass the turn. Yeah, we're just going to pass through their turn. We don't have any business here. Tick up Vial. Upkeep, draw for turn. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. So we have in front of us, if anything juicy hits the yard, we can pull in Emperor at the end of turn to deal with it, if end of turn is in time. Otherwise, we probably just cast Felia at end of turn, or we Vial Felia end of turn. End of my end step, they crack a clue. That's kind of a sign of desperation. I mean, they have 7 cards, probably not, but that means they're not cracking Tammy anytime soon. Opponent surveil land. Beginning combat. There's no reason for them not to attack with that. I'm just going to yield to my end step. Their end step. Not my end step. We're going to violin Felia. Yay, Felia. We will tick up. I kind of want to make their clues go away. Okay, let's draw a card. It's an Ephemerate. Yay, Ephemerate. Hopefully, well, that's not nice. Well, Felia is no longer going to attack, which is sad. Jesus. They sacked Tamio for that. I mean, I don't think this is smart at this point. It doesn't mean I'm not doing it. It just means it's not smart. They've burned two cards in a creature. I will use the Vial's ability. Bring in the Flicker Wisp. Blink out a clue. Nothing can attack this turn because I wasted all my cards. Clue token does not return, and I will pass the turn. Pass the entirety of their turn. Opponent. Thundertrap Trainer. They take a Flame of Anor into their hand. Play another Thundertrap. Okay, so we'll always know the Vial, and no, keep it on 3. Ephemerate. Kind of funny to get rid of their other clue, but no, we're not gonna do that. Draw for turn. What a card. What a card. Play an Emperor. Emperor Is that, yeah, that's already actually. Tammy's funny. X out the counter spell. Beginning combat. Attack with both. They could double block, which isn't actually a terrible idea. We'll see. They will double block. That's fine. End step, pass turn. Yield through their turn. It's a good mountain. Opponent's waiting for something. Opponent wants to kill. Just wants to kill. Generally. So, my Emperor and my Vial, they're gone. I draw a card. It's a land. That is not what we needed. I will play the other Vial. Combat. Attack with the Wisp. They got Deceiver with Flash, but it doesn't have flying anyway. So, we're going to yield the turn. Yield to their end step. Opponent is off doing everything. Jesus. Flame of Venor number 3 takes out the Flicker Wisp and the Vial. That's doing some serious work these games. Opponent attacks with. We've hit the part of the game where we just draw lands. That's my least favorite part of the game. So we are just waiting. Oh, opponent. In response to opponent doing nothing, I'm going to drink my coffee. I don't know if this is lag. Is this lag? I mean, this has to be lag, right? It's a non-decision. And here I'm off in the background, like arranging stuff to take pictures of these cards. Opponent is now under me for time. Hey! Opponent exists. Yield to the end step. Opponent swings for 1. I thought we yielded to the end step. We clearly didn't. Draw card, Witch Enchanter. Well, it's what we got. Cast. Fetch us a plains. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, Witch Enchanter. Yield a turn. Opponent, end of turn, Snappy for Flame. Will kill the witch. Probably. There would be no reason not to. Yeah. Little faster clock with Snappy. I'm going to go ahead and fetch. We have no cards in hand. We're not fooling anybody. Okay, we will not do that. We will yield to their turn completely. Opponent Tamio attacks for a bunch. I draw a land. So 1, 2, 3. Let's start thinking about lethal. We keep drawing land. This is not going to go well. So I've decided not to draw land anymore. Wisp would give us Wisp and Bogart. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Wisp would give us... Well, Wisp will get rid of the region. I don't think we haven't seen a Solitude this game. We haven't seen a Baelmerk this game. We just keep drawing lands. Okay, that's game. No, fuck that. That guy got to... Yeah, that's game. Just 3 or 4 land drops in a row. Just nothing we can do. The one that wasn't a land drop was a was a Witch Enchanter. I really wish I had made that guy do those things. Oh well. Anyway, 2002. Today we are only playing in extremes. It seems like a plan anyway, right? On the plus side, 2-0 win, 2-0 loss. We have come together and we gained 1 yellow. What the fuck? Yeah, wait. Today is the 11th. I guess that was is it twin, right? Yeah. That's what we're calling it anyways. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I think I would, but I don't think that blood feud would actually be super useful. That's the downside, is that the only thing that's useful is, as far as blood feuds go, is blood feuds that, you know, have the possibility of winning. Anyway, we will play first. 1 land, which is bad. But the rest of our hand's pretty good. So we're going to keep it. as Dr. Horrible once said, it's not about making money, it's about taking money. We can, that's, well, it's a shitty land, but it's a land. Pass the turn. So unless they play some blue shit, if they play something worth like something that looks like it might be counterspell related, then we can get both vials out next turn. Otherwise, we can go straight for Bailmerk. So the lag today is pretty bad. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we'll finish this. Well, we'll try to finish it. If it gets really crazy, we might have to back off of it a bit. But for now, all we can do is wait. And hope that the time comes off the opponent's clock and not mine. See, look, we're already ahead. Yeah, I mean, that's something that could, like honestly, if I got a message that was like, did you hear Magic crash? Like, Magic crashed and it's irrecoverable. My response would probably be like, yeah, that I could see that. So, looking forward. Next weekend we got a big event. The weekend after that we have a big event. I'm excited. We're gonna take Dawgmoth out. This is only the second big event. Arid Mesa. And through my untap, I think we're gonna play that as a land. Shock it. Black Bailmerk. Let's get started. Okay, good. I was really worried about them cracking it. We will use it. So we don't know what they're doing. I assume... Okay, now it's coming off of my time. Now that's not great. We're going to take the Flicker Wisp. We're assuming this is energy. First turn, pass the turn. Start ticking down. Opponent gonna fetch. They are not playing energy. I still assume this is breach, but that's... I assume everything's breach until it isn't. Hallowed Fountain. Shocked. Upkeep. Draw card. March Fights. Play a vial. Play a vial. Pass its turn. That Hallowed Fountain doesn't sit right with me. Opponent plays Dress Down for some reason. The only reason to play Dress Down is if they are going to cast a Flage right now. Null Drifter. Ah, I see, I see. Null Drifter is a cast trigger. They're going to draw 2 cards, and it is not going to evoke. So in the meantime, I'm going to surveil 1. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we need a Plains Grave. I mean, it makes a ton of sense. Null Drifter's a cast trigger. We could do the same if we wanted to. Well, we don't, though. Beginning combat. Second main. End. They can get rid of just down. Coming to my turn. Opponent's going to discard for some reason. Like, I don't... Well, because they drew 2 cards, but... Come on, opponent. They wouldn't get the... they wouldn't get the Lightning Helix, but it also wouldn't sacrifice. The same with, like, the Elementals, right? Where it's like, it can be... Okay, we're going to always yield... Tick up. Tick up. Upkeep. Draw a card. See, another vial is not what we needed, though. That's not great. Opponent tapped out. Wisp. Bailmerk. That's that. Pass the turn. Get Bailmerk. Use Bailmerk. Take failure. Pass the turn. Dress down. Dress down. Well, I'm not excited about the... No, it's static, but it's only on the turn, right? It's flash and then second end of turn. I'm not excited about the Null Drifter's Annihilator. Opponent... Steam Vents. Shock. Galvanic 1. They do nothing. Because the Galvanic 2 will kill it. Let's exile Recruiter. They have the opportunity to counter it. We know they run counter spells. Evoke on the bottom. Evoke Null Drifter. Resolve that. Resolve my evoke. Then they can kill my Bailmerk, which is sad. They didn't, though. Oh, Wrath is this guy's. Jesus, fuck. Wrath for 6? That's just got control for you. Into my turn. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Witch Enchanter. Yeah, that was a rough fucking turn, hey? Play... No, we won't play the Enchanter. We're just going to play the Vial. Classic modern 3 for 5. Pass the turn. I'm going to move to their end step. I don't want to talk about their hand cards. That's... I would rather they do not have that. They could just stop drawing cards. That would be optimal, right? Teferi. Well, good thing I was tapped out. Or good thing I was F6'd out, right? Cast Felia in response. But that's not a thing we do anymore. Upkeep, draw a card. Ephemerate. Well, we can't cast Ephemerate as an instant anyway. Vial we can use as at instant speed. Failure. We just cast it. They have 2 blue up. I mean, well, they can. They have a Flooded Strand, right? Yeah, there's Spell Snare. Do I play the Enchanter? I guess I don't play the Enchanter. Okay. We yield their turn. So, opponent, we will pass through their turn. We don't got no business there. We take up file. Draw for turn. Emperor of Bones. Will get us. Opponent 3 cards in hand. They might counter shit. I don't know. Play that. Yeah. 1/2 Emperor. Can't tell if they're waiting to count, if they're waiting because of lag, or if they're gonna counter it. They will fetch. Maybe they're just gonna scry. Nope. Steam Vents untapped is a bad sign. They're gonna fetch again. They have all this land. Look at all this land they have. Can I? No. Okay. They're gonna counter it. No. They're digging. So, what do we have here? If Emperor resolves. Like, they're digging. That's sad. So opponent dress down. That gives them a whole turn. We could get Solitude out by pitching the Ephemerate that we can't use anyway. This is kind of a desperate move. They're tapped out. We get a free Solitude. They have 5 cards in hand, which is not great. We're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna yield the turn. Opponent ticks up to Fairy. Opponent taking care of business. Flage off the Emperor. And then kill the... And then... Opponent just has it all today. Has it all. We will take a Vial. Draw for turn. How about another Emperor? Can you handle that? Oh shit, we could have Vialed it in. Yep. That's on us. That's fine. We really could have used that, and then maybe we could have killed it, but... Opponent is surveilling. It's a very long game. Opponent brings back in Flage. If it wasn't game before, it's probably game now. We will take up. Draw for turn. So... we just impending overlord into oncoming traffic. Control traffic. So, what do we want? Murky. There's not really a lot of I guess Skyclave is going to eat Flage. That's about as good as it gets right now. Yeah, otherwise we die to Flage. So that's what's happening there. We're just going to use it main phase. Skyclave. Eat Flage. Pass the turn. Oh, they only get a 3/3 illusion. It's casting cost, not power. And realistically, if they get an illusion, then I can recast it and eat Teferi. It's just that Flage was a much bigger threat. This deck has had all the answers the whole game. They can just do whatever, and do whatever is just par for the course, I think. Yeah. They do it though. That's fine. But Flage attack would have done 9 damage. And this will only do 3. And that's fine. Ow! My Vial. They've really thoroughly gotten rid of everything I love. And a top deck Vial afterward doesn't help shit. So this they're going to counter. Probably. I mean, they know I have it. Oh, well. Exile Teferi. Pass the turn for some reason. I don't know why I was passing the turn. I was going to cast that. Whatever. It didn't even... Whatever. Opponent chooses a card. My Bailmerk ticks down. And I pass the turn. I'm also going to pass their turn. I have nothing to do with it in their turn. They have a 3/3, which I'm going to take attacks from. No blocks. We just take 3 to 7. Opponent plays land. Opponent only 2 cards in hand. This is our... Oh, we can push that. That's nice. Begin combat. Let's attack with the Skyclave. Swing for 2. Bailmerk. Opponent flashes back Memory Deluge. Let's use this opportunity to push the illusion. Pass the turn. We'll pass their turn as well, but for now, this is just... It's fine. Yield their turn. Opponent back up to 5 cards in hand. This is... Yeah, like these... We grind, but they... also grind. We've both seen about half of our deck. Both a bit over half of our deck. Flage should be straight to face. It is not. Oh, they're gonna kill that. Get a kill the Skyclave. Get a 3/3. Exile Flage. Next turn they can cast it. Oh, this turn they can cast it actually. Yeah, fair. A lot of mana. A lot of mana over there. Man, that Wrath of Skies was fucking rough. In retrospect, opponent Flage it up. Into my turn. Untap, draw. I mean, that was good when we thought that we were... Does the witch do anything? No. Flicker Wisp. If we flicker the Boggart, we exile their graveyard. If we flicker the Flage, we take 3. Or Wisp takes 3. I think we die either way, actually. We flicker Flage. So they either kill the Wisp or hit me for 3. Either way. I think we're going down to 1. Pass turn. Flage returns. Thing is, they can also cast Flage during their turn, so we're really pretty doomed. Actually, let's just concede. Opponent. Let's concede. Let's go to game 2. So, we want Fairy. Wraths are not super good, but March is good. Stony Silence we're not using. Deafening Silence feels not good either. Thoughtseize. We can remove files for Flame of Anor. White Orchid out. File. What happens if we take... Dranis. How about Dranis? It shuts off. We're down to 61. Dranis, we're going. Dranis shuts off Snappy. It shuts off Flage. So let's give it a shot. Oh, yeah. Okay. 1 land, 2 land, 3 land, 4 land, 5 land. Yeah, we mull that. Keep that. 1 land, 2 land, Trawler good. Enchanter less good. We get rid of Trawler. Upkeep. So, Flooded Strand pass the turn. We're going to Surveil. Move to their end step. Crack Surveil. Planes we don't need. That can go in the graveyard. And into our turn. Upkeep. Draw a card. One. Oops. Black 1 Emperor. Pass the turn. We don't need to exile anything. Opponent fetches. Surveil. Pass their turn, and I'd say hope the Emperor survives, but I assumed it wouldn't. It did. Weird. So they have Counterspell up. Play a tap land. Would you like to pay 3 life? Nope. Emperor will eat their Mesa just for fun. Into my turn. Swing with Emperor. We're not yielding anything. We want them to tap out. So the question is, they have Spell Snare, but we don't have anything. We don't have anything to kind of hedge against that. Vials are go out. Felia survives. Yield the full turn. We'll yield their turn. Opponent Flood Strand fetches. If they surveil, they don't have anything. If they do surveil, or if they don't surveil, they do have something. I mean, to be fair, they have blue, so they have Counterspell out, right? It's merely a question of if they use it, or if they are doing something else, right? Opponent is thinking or lacking. Opponent is still thinking. Opponent is still thinking. Okay, opponent planes. Teferi. Opponent pluses Teferi. I think that was a mistake on the opponent's part. 1, 2, 3. Skyclave? Eat Teferi. They plussed when they were tapped out. That didn't seem great. Emperor will take whatever. Just attacks. No targets. Opponent. Wait, we're lagging. We're lagging. Sure. Yield the turn. Love when we can press OK and our timer still goes down. That's great. So we are lagging. We're swinging for 4. We're swinging for 4. Yield to the end step. So I really expect them to start taking care of the apparition. All 3 of these can be threats. I expect they're going to take care of the apparition to have a blocker, or they could. Yeah, they could take care of Felia, but that would just be mean. Opponent Arena of Glory is a very good card. Take a Shadowy Backstreet and Surveil. We will dumpster the Witch Enchanter. Come into my turn. Upkeep. Draw a card. Ooh. So opponent 5. I'm going to cast a Recruiter. I kind of expect it to be countered because that's what it does. Or that's what Jeskai does. If it doesn't get countered, we bounce it with Felia. It'll be great. That's fine. Move to attacks. Eat the Recruiter. Attack all. Felia is not doing anything again this turn. Yield the turn. Opponent down to 5. We have lethal, though I don't expect to keep it. Opponent fetches. For a basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Rast for 5. Okay. Not excited about that, but they get a 3/3. That's fine. Land would be great here. Actually. Interrupter's not bad either. 1, 2, 3 Recruiter. We will recruit. We could take a... We can't cast anything this turn. Take a Wisp. Yield the turn. Wisp can bounce that illusion if they go that route. Opponent plays Tef and pluses. No attacks. Untap. Draw for turn. One, two, three. Wisp may get countered. Oh shit! Right. Okay. No instant speed for us. That's communication. Blink the recruiter. I'm just gonna get another Wisp. Pass the turn. So they should probably give me my recruiter back. Opponent attacks with the illusion. What does that tell us? They know that we have the Wisp. It's possible they know we have the Wisp, and they're attacking because they're going to lose it. Opponent takes up Teferi. Into my turn. Rebound. We can't actually play because of Teferi. Nope. Yeah, no. Into my upkeep. Untap. Fairy Macabre is a good card. 1, 2, 3. Flicker Wisp. We were correct. That is what happened. Begin combat. We're just going to attack with our 1/1. Attack them. Yield the turn. Time is an issue. Opponent Flame. No, Memory Deluge. Okay. Deluge is still a good card. One, two, three. Yeah, they don't have it. Okay. So what they didn't do is return my Wisp, which suggests that they have something to make them not die. Beginning of combat. Attack, attack. I mean, they can rat at instant speed, right? And I can't do shit. What can I do? I can cast a... We're just gonna yield until their second... Oh, shit. Wait. Don't yield. Turn off audio. This is my turn. We're gonna yield till my second main. We know they're going to destroy all our stuff. We just don't know how. Wrath for 3. Destroys all the things. Marsh Flats. One, two, three, four, five. Solitude. No targets. Pass the turn. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. Opponent ticks to fairy up, which suggests they have other answers to not die to this solitude. Land gives us both of our creatures next turn. Recruiter is not a land, but we can recruit a land, I guess. Move to combat. Attack. Yield to my main. I'll gain 3 life. Play a recruiter. And recruit. We'll recruit Phalia. And play Phalia. Pass the turn. Spell snare. That's fine. One, two, three. Okay, we have opponent beginning combat. Attacks with Solitude. And dress down at the end of their turn. They draw a card. Upkeep. Draw a Balemark. Play an Interrupter. It's a flyer. Opponent, you should counter it. You should counter it. Balemark still comes into play. Oh, does it not get counters? I don't know if this is the best play. I want to see what happens when this plays. Oh no, we don't have. Well, never mind. I was kind of hoping we had we had Dress Down again, but we had to sacrifice it, right? Opponent lets us Balemark, but consigns the trigger. Okay, pass turn. Oh, shit. Damn it. Should have attacked. Opponent dressed down again. For some reason. Yield their turn. Sadly, despite dress down, Overlord is still just an enchantment. Opponent Flage. This is going to have to be a pretty healthy top deck here. No blocks. Opponent returns dress down to their hand. Now they're cooking. Emperor is going to get dressed down. Play Emperor. First main, dress down. That is a bad time for that. Okay. Opponent draws a card. Beginning combat. Let's attack with the Interrupter. Oh shit. No, we will not attack with the Interrupter. The Interrupter does not have flying. Second main. Oops. White. Black, black. Cast a Fairy Macabre. Yield the turn. So now what's going to happen is they can attack. They're going to gain 6 life next turn. Flage is going to kill something. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Let's yield until their attack step. Okay. So they attack for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can swing for 5, but then we die. And we're definitely 3 minutes is not. Oh, well, the fairy will block Solitude, and I'll take 6. But that puts them up to even higher. 6 to 11. Draw a card and hope that that card is a good card. Draw. Sweet. Aether Vial. Nope. It is a land. They have 6 cards in hand. This is not great. I don't like to concede. We're not going to concede. This is probably... Yeah. This is very over. Oh, yeah. We're just going to concede, actually. That's over. Yeah, all we do today is extremes, right? So, we are going to switch over to my lovely face. And by lovely face, I mean I need to close MTGO. And this is what you get. Magic is thinking. Shh. Magic is sleeping. Okay. Yeah, that was a rough game. Just got control. Not a place that I want to be as a player, generally. Zo. What the hell does that mean? Ends 10-4-45. Leagues might end today. I'm not sure. They end today or tomorrow or something. I'm not 100% positive. Okay. So, we got 2 more matches to play. Let's play 2 more matches. I'm going to set you up with a proper game window. That game window looks like that. So we are on the draw for the first time this league. 1 land, 2 land Vial. Ah, that's a good hand. I'll keep that. We have a Fush. We have everything we need. Yield their turn. Opponent. Flooded Strand Cracks. Energy. So basically, we've played against. We're bad into. We're bad into control. We've played Energy, Twin, Jeskai, and Energy. Okay, so let's fetch. We really want that Vial, honestly. Next turn. I think we want that Vial. We take a Shrine and Shock. That way, no matter what, if we get a land off the top, we can cast Overlord. We're gonna pass the turn. Oh yeah, we'll pass that turn too. Okay, opponent fetches and surveils. Thraben Charm away. Swings for 1. We will tick up Vial. Draw for turn. It is a not land. So that's fine. Play a Backstreet. Surveil. Fatal Push is a very good card. We'll keep that. That's an ETP. Okay. Did I pass the turn? We're waiting on the opponent here. Or rather, it lagged out while it was the opponent's turn. And that's basically the same thing. Opponent. Okay, my combat step. Second main. Yeah, let's wait for their turn. Upkeep. Guide of Souls is an ETB, so if they cast a Ajani, for instance, we can push it, go into my turn, push Ajani. That'd be like, that's the dream, right? Or if they don't do anything, we just push it now, and then we Bailmerk. Beginning of combat. Guide of Souls does its thing. Let's kill it. Fatal Push. Yield the rest of the turn. Another Guide of Souls. Not shocking. Vial ticks up to 2. Makes us wish we had a 2-drop. Draw for turn. It's that push that we knew about. We will impend a Bailmerk. And then we will draw nothing. We will get nothing. Pass the turn. Opponent fetches. Fetchimus Rex, as we call him. Ooh, that's a good looking plains. I think that's a APAC land, yeah? APAC lands are pretty sweet. Thraben Charm. That was my only overlord. I'm kind of glad they left the vial. Oh, that can only be enchantment anyway. Fair enough. I'm not happy about it, but that's what we did. Spyro's a very good card in this deck. I just wish I wish we hadn't bricked on Bailmerk, but that's a pretty obvious statement, right? So, I think Vial at we will use that ability. Draw card. Failure. I think maybe we Recruiter. Yeah, how about this? We can Recruiter, Failure, and push. Oh shit. Okay, so we need to get rid of that Flage. So maybe what we're going to do is Recruiter play. Okay, we have a plan. It needs to wait till the second main, though. So, here we are. Vial. Yes. Recruiter. Recruiter is going to recruit a Bogart. We're going to play that as a land. Take 3. 1, 2, 3. Flicker Wisp. Flicker out the bog. The bog comes back. Exile the graveyard. Right? Pass turn. Exile their graveyard instead of my own. And Flage is no longer a problem. Good shit. So we have a pretty good hand. We need to... something. Opponent discharges the Recruiter. That's sad. Opponent gonna jump the Spyro. It's worth noting that the Guide of Souls had its own trigger. I'll take 4. Into their second main, we're gonna pass the turn. We will always know the Vial. Always know the Vial. Draw for turn. Black 1. Impend the Overlord. We will, yes, use that. And we will take... we'll take Recruiter. swing for 3 because we are not planning on blocking Spyro anyways. Overlord ticks up. Down. Overlord ticks down. What's stamina? And step past turn. We have interrupter up, so we just need to pass manually a lot. Especially if we were thinking about blocking with this anyway. We're bringing an interrupter. Interrupt it. You get this shit next turn. I think mostly they wanted the energy as well, more than killing that. Also, they had a second one in their hand, so that's great. And now next turn they have a free Galvanic. Not great. So we're going to take 5. It's 3 land versus 2 land. We'll draw a card. Another Felia. Because having a third land would be silly. So I think here's what we do. Vial. Yes. Recruiter. Yield Recruiter. Recruit. Solitude. Solitude, exiling one of our many Felias. Evoke on the bottom, Solitude, Guide of Souls. White, Ephemerate Solitude. Exile the Elemental. Pay black. Push Spyro. Evoke nothing. Beginning combat. Move to attacks. Attack with or for 6. Pass the turn. Nothing during their turn. Hopefully, they have a free Galvanic that can cast this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This would not be lethal even if it wanted to be. They're going to use their free Galvanic to kill Solitude. Remember, this is still game 1. It's turn 7. I have 2 lands. The opponent has 3. Not a lot of land going on. Opponent is stalling. Bolt? Who plays Bolt? Oh, Rags is a serious problem. I swear to God, if they have another Bolt there. Okay. Opponent dashes the monkey. Rebound Yeah, we are going to rebound. Okay. Ephemerate. The Wisp. The Bailmark. Goodbye, Bailmark. We'll see you in a bit. Opponent is surgical extraction, solitude. Okay. We have the interrupter there, so we can just take that if we need to. Upkeep. Draw a card. Play a land. We know we have the monkey coming. Attack with the trawler. Opponent has one card in hand, and it is the monkey. Bailmark returns. We're going to take Interrupter and pass the turn. Opponent draws and plays a land, which means the only card in their hand is the monkey. Second main. End step. Felia. Let's fetch. We're going to keep the interrupter up. Surveil 1. That's in the graveyard. It's fine. We're at 1 life. What could possibly go wrong? Another interrupter. I can't actually play it though. That's nice. First main. Beginning of combat. Attack with everything. Felia. Blink out Bogarts. Overlord has a trigger. Take a Wisp. Opponent cracks Arid Mesa. Down to 5. Well, that is not a monkey. That is, what are they? They're at 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, they make 2 elementals. We Wisp and they cannot, they can't block enough if we Wisp in, or Wisp one out. Pass the turn. As it turns out, 1 life is enough life. So, energy. Let's talk energy. Vials come out. Wraths come in. Engineer comes in. Fairy comes in. Marches could be nice. Well, actually, Marches can be nice. We can lose a... Honestly... We're going to lose an Ephemerate. Yeah, that's fine. I had an amazing plate of food just magically appear next to me. Very exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Overlord. back. Yeah, we'll keep this. Opponent will go first. Yield their turn. Opponent fetches and shocks. Plays a Ragavan. Upkeep. Draw a land, which is not great. Play a back straight. Surveil. Fatal Push we can keep on top. And pass the turn. We have a classic swing with rags. Get a treasure, play Blood Moon. That would absolutely wreck. That would completely wreck me this turn. Opponent gets a Ajani. Opponent. What just happened? Oh, they used my push. They got my push. That makes sense. That's not great. Untap, draw for turn. Right. Of course they got my push. I knew that was there. Fetch for a plains. Impend a Bailmerk. Take a Fairy Macabre. That'll help us a little early. Pass the turn. Bailmerk trick ticks down. Pass the turn again. Opponent attacks for 4. Yeah, flipping a Johnny that early is... That's crazy. This is crazy. They hit me for 5. This is a very quick game. Play a Marsh Flats. Fetch a swamp. I know, right? I mean, this game is pretty much over. I'm gonna play the Flicker Wisp. Flicker Ajani, Legend Rule, the 2. But I mean, that's still 2-4, even if I have a blocker. No, this is game over. This is game over. Cast that on a Spite. Is this game any better if I leave that out? Blink off the... It would have to be that, right? Yeah, we're just going to concede. That was a pretty crazy start on their side. And I don't know... I am not sure we could have done anything else. Rags stealing my Fatal Push to Fatal Push the Ajani cat to flip Ajani on turn 2. Craziness, craziness. Okay, well, we won the first anyway, so now we're 1-1. I'm on the play. 1, 2, 3 land, Emperor Bone, Felia, sure. We'll keep that. I'm not even sure that would do it. I mean, Zen, yeah, but by the time we were here, I don't even think that would have done it if I flipped the Bailmerk. So I'm just going to play Flooded Strand and pass the turn. Pass their end step. Opponent shocks. Ocelot Pride. Kind of wanted to surveil. We're going to shock. Black. Fatal push. The Ocelot. Whatever happened last game, we're not doing that again. Conceal Courtyard. Pass the turn. We'll throw Felia out during their end step. And hope it doesn't get killed. Those good planes. Goblin Bombardment. That is not great, but it's actually decent for us right now. So Felia, end step, upkeep, play a land, impend Bailmerk, hope we get something. Oh, Plague Engineer is fun. Beginning of combat. Now we will attack with Felia. Blink out Overlord. Pass the rest of the turn. Use it. Whiff. At least we got the Plague Engineer. That's a lot of cards for no creatures. 9 cards in the graveyard with no creatures is like all of my cards that don't have. It's like all of the cards that aren't creatures. It's great. Well, granted, there's one Overlord, right? They'll tear the Overlord. That's sad. So if we draw a land, we can Emperor an Overlord. If we draw a land, we can Emperor an Overlord, Felia. Like we can. It'll be real good. It'll be real good. We did not draw a land. But let's not pretend that we're surprised. So, we Flicker Wisp. What do we flicker out if we Flicker Wisp? Let's actually. We're gonna cast a Plague Engineer. Not sure. This is from from the side. I'm not sure if we should be casting it preventatively or casting it like this. But swing with Felia. Blink out Plague Engineer. Yield the turn. Hit for 3. Get back Engineer at some point. Felia will go up to 5 or 4/4. I mean, unless Felia dies, that's a different issue, right? See events tapped. Okay. Cat. Pass the turn. Or yield the turn. Opponent 1, 2, 3 Spyro. So we're still looking for a land. Upkeep. Not a land. We could, yeah, that all seems rough. So 4/4. Let's attack. We could hold up Interrupter. Let's just attack right now, right? Beginning combat. 4 cards in it. Felia. We're going to blink out the Elemental. They can sack the elemental. Block with the other 3. I guess I was thinking it's super desperate, but maybe not. If they get rid of my Felia, they would clear both boards except the Plague Engineer. Oh, they choose to kill the Engineer. Yeah, they block the Felia. Bombardment kills the Engineer. Move to mana step. Got an Interrupter burning a hole in my pocket. Fucking, we've been waiting for one more land for a while. One more land will get us Emperor into Overlord ETB into Overlord attack. Felia bounce. ETB end of turn. So one land will get us 3 Baelmerk activations. Or 2. And a pile of damage, right? Guide of Souls. One, two, three. Interrupt. Opponents starting to try to, they're trying to get value. Oh, maybe if we would have left, yeah, well, whatever. We'll take 2. We ain't taking that trade. End step. Draw a card. So, black 1, Emperor Bone. So they're going to want to... We have multiple Overlords in the grave, which is good. Crack. We need... Yeah, so... Opponent sacks a bunch of stuff. Kill the Emperor. Do I need 2 mana? Well, let's bring in the other Emperor. Wait, is that... Yeah, that's black. Beginning combat. Attack. 6. Felia, no targets. Black 1, Emperor Bones. Pass the turn. End of turn, nothing comes back. We're done with their turn. We're 6 minutes back, but we're also ahead on board. They could wipe a board with a basic land and a Wrath, which would get rid of their bombardment, and we could follow up with a Wisp. Galvanic Discharge kills the Interrupter. Guide Souls exists. Spyro. So Wrath for 2. Wrath for... Yeah. Okay. That's a win. Apparently today we're fine against energy. Then we must restart MTGO again, as is tradition. We will close that. We'll open that. We'll open that. It does feel a little snappier, like it opens faster. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's possible. So this is our classic story. We're 2-2. And we're looking for... yeah, maybe. It is definitely not... It is probably not snappier. Ah, deleter. You were late. I have. I won't show all the cards. I posted things. Wait, hold on. By the way, Magic's still restarting. Hold on. Okay. This was what I was going to say. I got Liliana's etched foil. Beautiful cards. I'll probably not ever use them. I mean, maybe. We've been trying to. I know some of the people on the D&T servers have been practicing with this. Yes, you arrived exactly when you intended. Do you know what that is? That is late. But did you arrive when everyone else thought you were going to arrive? That is the important thing. Okay, we are 2-2. We're battling out to make our money back. We're battling for an even score. The game is gaming. I thank you, Jamie, but that's not how things work all the time. Do 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 do. What a terrible frequency range. Okay, we're still waiting on the opponent. I'm not deliberately wasting your time. We're here. We're here. Do. Okay, we have an opponent. Do I have it? Yeah, okay. I even double checked to make sure that I was showing you correctly. We're on the play. We will take it. Vial, single land plus a vial. We can keep that. Okay, 8 lakh 0 to 5. I think that's what this person's called. That's a weird name. Good old. We used to just call him 8 lakh for short. Into my turn if I ever get it. 8 lakh is taking his time. Flooded Strand. Maybe. We will play a Flooded Strand. Fetch. Get a Godless Shrine, shocked. Play a Vial, and pass the turn. That turn took about 30 seconds longer than it needed to. Yield their turn. Oh. Watery Grave. Typical 8-lack. Oh! Mill. We're bad into mill. We can win against mill. We absolutely mill ourselves, which is bad. We will use the vial. And we will draw for turn. We did not get a land, which is bad. We don't have a one drop, which is also bad. But I think we will just, well, it'd be great to play the vial. But we're going to push the crab. Pass the turn. Yield their turn. Second turn doesn't do a whole lot. Tick up to something a little more useful. Upkeep. Draw a crab. Emperor the crab. Ephemerate is a bad card. Well, not bad, but, you know. Pay white for Vial. Opponent's going to try to draw into the lock, realizing that they can't do... Oh, they do have it. Spell Pierce, hey? Fair enough. Pass the turn. Hotsy. Talk to a cat. We don't want to pass everything because of Vial. Opponent does nothing on their turn. It's possible that they are looking for me to do things. It's also possible that they are just looking to field a rune. So, into my turn. I will wait for 8-lack. So music is over. I think it's fairly recently over. Okay, we're going to listen to Bionic Ghost Kids. I will tick up. Draw for turn. Give us a 3-drop. That is actually much better than a 3-drop. Play God's Shrine. We will shock it. Hello, DG. How are you doing? So we will 1-2 play a White Orchid. Eventually. Exactly. Vial is all ready to go for that. Right now we just play a White Orchid. We'll destroy the Watery Grave. They'll tap it. So now if they want to field a rune, they have to tap it from mana. Because the thing is, we can attack with Thalia, blink it, but there's no other good targets because of the field a rune and Polluted Delta. So right now, if they want to use Field of Ruin, they tap it, and they have to use it during my main, which means the Felia plan feels better. Oops. I really realized we were waiting on me. This is the problem with the lag. It lags for a while, and then I'm just on the screen, and it's just like waiting for me. So how are you doing, DG? How your last league's been? Your last I saw you posted a new stream, but I haven't got a chance to watch it. So opponent is going to crack a Pluto Delta, so they're going for a field. They have a land. We drown in the Loch. Felia. Interestingly. Well, I like Felia. And then, yeah, well, that's sad. We're going to save Felia. We assume... I think they don't have any Archive Trap in their hand. If they had Archive Traps in their hand, they would have cracked the Field of Ruin. So nothing happens with John in the Loch. White Orchid exists. Destroys Watergrave. They have plenty of basics because we knew they had basics. And that's it. That's my turn. We get our Felia back, but no attacks this turn. Pass the turn. Yield their turn. Opponent fetches another basic. 1, 2, 3, mill 14. 1, 2, mill 4. 1, 2, 3, mill 14. 1, 2, 3, mill 14. There we go. Emperor Ephemerate's good, but we would need one more land. No. We'll always know no. Keep that on 3. 3 is fine. Draw a Baelmerk, which is the perfect thing to draw right now. 1, 2 Baelmerk. Impend. I would love a Witch Enchanter right now. Excellent. Play it as a land. Bolt. Move to attacks. 1, 2, 3. Felia, blink the Overlord. Do some damage. Do some more damage. Baelmerk returns. We will use Baelmerk's ability. What do we have here? I like Interrupter. With a Violent 3, Interrupter is good. Okay. The Interrupter is not a good dog, but it's still good. So it's kind of a, you know. So we have lethal, I think. They can do some shit. I've lost closer games. But yeah, this is... Overlord is actually shockingly bad in the mill games. Like, I've never sided it out. I don't know, DG, if you have... Like, siding out Overlord always feels bad. But it really helps their mill plan. But in this case, this is more the... this is the better angle where we can kind of control the board. Yeah, they're just useless. I'm so, like, I don't want to... Baelmerk's so good, I don't want to side it out. But I know what needs to be done. Opponent. Our opponent, Mr. and Mrs. 8 Lack, is still thinking. We will use the vial, and we will interrupt your laughter. To be fair, that was never going to hit 26 cards anyway. Opponent, scoops. Here, I wish we had Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace shuts off their... Alright, Rest in Peace shuts off their... Drown in the Loch. So what do we want? Some Thought Seizes. March. We need some more cards here. Silence doesn't sound good. Other Silence doesn't sound good. Magistrate, bad. Macabre can be good. But honestly, we're just kind of looking to fill the void. I think we can bring in a recruiter. Engineer? Engineer. Just the two in the main. To be fair, I haven't seen Ramp for about 15 games. 20 games. I will be punished for having only two there. This seems not good enough. Vial. I'm gonna keep this. Thoughtseize can take a big. Thoughtseize can take a big discard spell. Push can take a not a frog. The other one. What do we got? A crab. Into my turn. Draw for turn. We need some mana. So we're gonna Flooded Strand, Fetch, Shock, Vial. They have one land. Their big shit's out 3 mana. They're burn spells, so to speak. Okay, first main is... Okay. Fetch. Get a Godless Shrine. Shock. Yes. 1 Vial. Pass the turn. They are going to consign it. That's fine. They took their turn to do that, and we have another Vial. I mean, it's not great. I would rather they didn't. But, you know, that's fine. Yeah, the lag today is really bad. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty awful today. Luckily, I got a new computer, and so everything runs a little better. So my time has been much better than before, but the lag is pretty bad. Opponent plays a crab. Opponent plays a land. Opponent will fetch a land. Oh, good. We have more vials. We're going to yield their turn. I'm sick of this. I don't care what you do, opponent. Just do it faster. Opponent shocks. Mills. Into my turn. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Wisp is not a land. Play the backstreet. Surveil. Wisp is also not a land. Graveyard. Thoughtseize. Yeah, it was between pushing the crab and Thoughtseizing. The thing is, I can push the crab now, but next turn they can mill for 14, right? Extirpate Emperor of Bone. I mean, life could be worse. If they're running Extirpate, we assume that they're playing a full stack of. I mean, they're also their mill, so we assume they're playing a full stack of surgicals and probably 2 Extirpates. We'll take that. Good. Pass the turn. So they'll mill us for 6. Not a land. So we're going to cast the vial, hold up, push. Opponent cracks a Misty. Just do it. Just do it. There we are. Push the crab. Into untapped mana, but it doesn't matter. Opponent surveils Undercity Sewers, untaps. Plays the Field of Ruin. They have 2 cards in hand. We do not know what they are. I mean, they could be. It isn't. It could have been an Archive Trap. So pass or tick up Vial. Draw for turn. Draw for turn eventually. It's eventual consistency. Opponent's already in my second main phase, but we're realigning. Shit. I'm breaking stuff. Okay. So we can. We're going to just play Witch Enchanter and hold up Interrupter. Hold on. Let me think about that. Definitely playing Interrupter. Wisp is better with. We're going to hold up Interrupter. Wisp is better with File. If we hold up Interrupter, then we just kind of get to have free reign. At the very least, we will play it at the end of our turn to have something to start doing some damage. I mean, if they just played a land, we're just going to sit. I think I've changed my mind. Interrupter seems like a good card. And if Vial hits 3, we're in real Magic land. We will tick up the Vial to 2. Draw for turn. Felia. Felia. I like to have a 2-drop. It's nice. I feel like whatever they do this turn... So we're still going to hold up the... We're not going to burn the Interrupter, but we will absolutely violent Felia. Get a Felia. I expect some removal because they haven't cast any yet. They could ETB some removal. But they didn't. Tick up Vial to our magic number 3. Draw a card. Good. I can do that. Okay, we're gonna 1, 2, 3. We don't have many. We have Interrupter on 3. We don't have many, or they don't have many artifacts. So we're gonna flicker the Witch to get some. That's possible. Opponent pushes. Well, I like Felia. I like Felia, but I think I like blocking their... Yeah, I think I like blocking the big mill spells better. Flicker the Wisp Enchanter. Consign worst that happens is we lose the land permanently, which sounds bad, but it's not entirely terrible. Beginning combat. Their end step will probably bring in Plague Engineer. It's really just... Engineer is mostly just in here because we needed cards. But it's a 2/2 Death Touch, you know? I feel like if they consign the Wisp entry, that's of all the things that could consign, that's not great. Second main end step. We get our Witch back. No consign. Opponent surveils. Beginning combat. Second main, nothing to do in that step. So we're going to fetch a Backstreet and surveil. We'll keep an Ephemerate. That's a nice card. We open ourselves up to anything at instant speed. Crab, I guess. The classic Plague Engineer on Crab. We always know the Vial. Upkeep, draw a card. Mr. 8-Lack. Begin combat. Let's comb. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drown the Flicker Wisp. I think with Ephemeраtor in our hand, we will interrupt that. You say resolve. We will use that. We will interrupt that. Interrupt the drown. Still swing for 7. Lethal on board. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey! Woohoo! We take out our mill opponent. So. It's been a while. Oh, it's been a little bit since. Ah, fair. I thought you meant resolve. Let the drown resolve. I was like, it seems like I should stop that. Awesome. I'll take 3-2 any day. We had kind of a dry spell, but now we went a 2-3, a 2-3, and a 3-2 in the last couple. So we're doing well. That is our league for the day. I'm gonna go to. Let's go take a look at the deck itself. We'll kind of run down the end of our. We'll run down the end of our league and kind of the performance, what we did. As soon as I make it so you can see that. So we're at 3 hours. I am getting better at time, but I think maybe when we start to hit 2.5 is a little extreme. If we would hit 2 hours, I could do 2 leagues a game. Like I'd like to noon to 4 o'clock is kind of the loose streaming schedule. 3 is a little too high to run both. But okay, so this is our deck. This is has been our deck for the last bunch of time. We didn't make any changes, and quite happy with this. The sideboard is what we keep changing. And as DG mentioned before, we don't have any orchids in the side, which is sad. We have Fairy Macabre has been with us for a while. It's quite good. 2 Marches, quite good. Drannith, Stony Silence, March, all very good. So, Thoughtseizes, we had 3. We just dropped to 2, which I think is okay. Maybe 3 is okay, but 3 is better. But we're looking is all space, right? Plague Engineer, I've seen a lot of people playing. It hasn't gotten me a lot of value, but I did play it 2 or 3 times this league, and it was okay. So I think it stays in. Wrath of the Skies. This is Wrath of the Skies number 3 that we had gone up to. I don't know. Since we can't search for it, it does feel like a good card. It's hard to judge the value between this from having 2 and having 3, but at the same time, you know, this is. I think 3 is okay. It's just it's a question of RNG, right? So then the only things left are the Deafening Silences. Honestly, I don't know if we should side those out or take those out or not. They're good when they're good. They're not good when they're not good. there's something I bring in against Ruby. There's something I bring in against specifically. I'd be curious compared to this sideboard. What did you not have in? And I think a lot of times marches, right? I like Deafening Silences. It's just it's like I have it in for Breach, and if Breach can just win anyway, like I had Rest in Pieces one. Okay, I'll take a look later. Like I had a Breach opponent where I had 2 Deafening Silence, 2 Stony Silence, 2 Rest in Pieces. All like I got a chunk of them. Like I think I had 3 hate pieces at some point, and they just ripped them all away. So, whatever we can do for now. I think the next, unless I have some significant like some ideas or whatever, this is probably what I'll run next time. Only having the 2 white orchids basically makes it so we're pretty weak against Eldrazi, but it's kind of not end game for Eldrazi anyway. They're pretty brutal. Okay, let's call it there. So that's gonna be my day. I'm gonna go back to making secret things for you that I haven't shown yet, but they're secret, and I'm making them. So they're secret things. Okay, so everybody, all you mothlings, I wish you have a wonderful day, or morning, or middle of the fucking night for all I care, whatever time it is. Just, always remember, afterwards you can pull up a chair, or pull up the bar stool, and I will go meet you there. I'll meet you at the bar. Have a great day.